Hello everybody, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to teach you how to make an origami that many people ask for, which is an unicorn that is easy to make. This is not my creation, I just created another method to do and explain, making it much easier to understand. Before you start, remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Let's go! In this video I'll use a square of paper that has one different color on each side. If I start with the blue side up, the main color will be purple. But starting with the purple up, the main color will be blue. This is the color I want. So first of all we need to fold in half along both diagonals. To do that, just bring one corner to the other, make a crease, and do the opposite. Now keeping that position, we need to fold the four corners to the middle. First this one, then the others in the same way. Now undo and rotate in this position. Now on the right side we need to first fold the corner to the crease, then the crease to the middle, dividing each space in half. First the corner, simple as that, then the crease to the middle, but here we can use a guide. We just have to fold the corner to this crease here, on the other side. Right, having done that we can repeat the same step on the other side. First fold the corner to the crease, then the crease to the middle, and the paper was divided into 8 parts. Now rotate and repeat the same on the other 2 sides. Just divide into 8 again. Now we can return to that position and fold in half again, but now horizontally and vertically. First bring the bottom side up, and then the right side to the left. Now, vertically, we need to bring both sides to the middle, dividing into 4. First the right side, just bring the edge to the middle and make a crease. Now the left side, and unfold both. Now we need to fold in half only the first corner of each side, right and left. Again, just bring the edge to the middle and make a crease. Another step is done. Now you can rotate and repeat on the other two sides. First both to the middle, then the first space on each side in half. Okay, with that, we finish all the lines needed to get started. Now return to that position, let's close two sides using the second line of each as a guide. Just bring over both at the same time, closing the corner, creating an extra flap. Then open and flatten the same flap, giving a square shape, just like this. Now in the same position, we need to fold the bottom edges to the middle, folding two new diagonals. Let's start on the right side. And then repeat on the left. Undo both. Bring the first layer up, and using the previous creases, bring both sides to the middle, first the right, and then the left. So we have a new flap. Just flatten, reinforce, making it really sharp, and then bring it up. Now we need to close the paper by folding it in half and bringing the middle up, just like that. Now pay close attention to the next step. In this case, on the right side, we have a corner. Here, right on the corner, we have a small crease. Using the same crease as orientation as a guide, we need to bring the corner to the side and then fold the paper up, using this line as orientation. With the creases we made at the beginning, this is almost automatic. Then bring down what passed from the top, and also bring the corner back to the side. With the front side ready, let's do it in the back, so just turn it over and repeat the same steps. First bring the corner to the side, fold the paper up, bring what passed down, and bring the corner back. Now in the part we have the corners, let's close the paper using the first line on each side, these two here, so just bring it up and close, keeping the two corners together. At the end you should have something like this. Now, pay attention to the next step. We need to open this side and then close the side corners using the existing edge on each side, just like this. and then close the rest by reversing the paper. That way. This is the result, just reinforce a little bit. Now in the part that is reversed. Let's open, bringing the first layer to the side. Then turn it over, repeat with the other half. And using it, bring that part over, reversing again, just like that. At the top we have something like a triangle. For the next step we need to fold the same triangle in half, bringing one edge to the other. Here the camera was a little blurry, but it's actually very easy to understand. Just watch and then repeat, trying to do the same. Once you have something like this, undo, and then reverse again, bringing the paper over. That way, what would be the tail will have a different color at the end. Something like this. Now, using the existing creases, we'll need to first open and then bring the tail down, leaving the top horizontal. Just watch again and then repeat. We need to bring the middle down like this, closing the top in the horizontal creases. Reinforce if necessary, and this is the result. Now at the bottom we need to open the first layer, separating both sides, and then bring the bottom side up, closing the paper and creating two new corners, two new small flaps. Here we have something like a triangle. Bring both sides over the same triangle, that is bringing both of them down. Turn it over, repeat the same on the other side, just open, bring the bottom side up, and then both small flaps down. So we have 4 small flaps, that will be the legs. There is a detail in the head that we can do in the end, but I prefer to do it now, so the step will be easier later. All you need to do is bring the corner down in the existing crease, also on the other side, now let's make the unicorn's horn. First, open the front layer, bring the flap up. Here we have another triangle. We'll have to bring the left side down, the right side as well, creating these two diagonals, the ones that will be used to close the paper later. Let's start on the left side. As I said, just bring the paper down, make the diagonal crease, then repeat on the right side, and undo. Now close the flap using the two diagonals, both sides at the same time. And the horn is basically ready, but for a better result I think it's best to reverse the paper here, so we can give the horn a different color. And to do that is quite simple, you just have to pay attention. First of all, open here just a little bit. Bring the first layer out. Then push the edge forward, and that's what happens. Now that we have it done, repeat on the other side. Then open the front side. Again, using the existing crease, fold what was unfolded inside. And the horn gets another color. So this side is done, we just have to repeat on the other. We just made the horn. Now in this position, open this small layer, and using those creases we had reinforced before, bring the corner down. Do the same thing on the other side, just open a little bit here and bring it down. Having this detail done, we can fold the top edge to the diagonal crease, the diagonal edges. Just bring to the middle, to the reference, like this, and do the same on the other side. This step is one that you can vary as you see fit. We can fold these two corners inside the tail. Here again you can vary as you see fit, but I prefer to fold about half of the corner. Something like this. Reinforce a little and repeat the same step on the other side. Now to make the unicorn's hooves, again you have to pay close attention. With the paper in this position, we need to fold just a little bit of each corner down. Let's start with this one. Just bring about 1/3, maybe less. The important thing is that you have to repeat the same amount, or as close as you can, on each of the corners. Having these two ready, we can use them as a guide on the other side. Undo, and now we'll have to open each one of them. And here, as you can see, we have something like a small square. We'll need to fold the same square in half, in this case diagonally, turn it into a triangle. The triangle will have the opposite color. But on the back legs is a little different. As you can see here we have 4 layers. So we'll have to open the layer that has the opposite color and then repeat the same step. fold the square in half diagonally, turn it into a triangle. Repeat on those two that remain. This is the result. To make it look better and to make it easier to hold stand, we'll need to fold back a part of it on each leg, creating a diagonal edge. But the amount is very specific. We need to bring the paper back like this first. And then watch carefully when the diagonal edge of the hoof encounters the other edge. So in this point you have to flatten the paper. And you will have the result more or less like this. Now repeat exactly the same logic on the others. And now, to make the head more realistic, we are going to need to reverse the middle crease just a little bit, more or less like this. Then lift the first layer and bring the second layer down or back. Close again, tighten a little bit, and then do the same thing on the other side. Lift the first layer and bring the second back. Our origami unicorn is ready! This is a mod that has many details, but it's actually not that hard to do. You really just need to pay attention and be precise. I made this one with 2 sheets glued, but this one I'm not sure about translation, but I believe it's called cardstock, and this last one with origami paper. Whatever material you have used, I'm sure your result looks great. Remember again to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time.